A young man once lived with his mother. She cooked his food, cleaned his house, and cared for him. One day, the man got married and his wife came to live with him and his mother. At first, everything was fine, but soon the two women began to quarrel. The mother grew to dislike her daughter-in-law, and the young wife began to resent her mother-in-law. One evening, the man came home late from the fields. "Wife," he said, "I'm tired. Bring me some water. I want to wash myself." His wife didn't respond. "Wife," he called out again, "I'm hungry. Where's my dinner?" Still, she remained silent. Frustrated, the man demanded, "What's wrong? Why won't you answer me?" His wife began to cry. "It's your mother," she said. "She hates me and constantly quarrels with me. She calls me lazy and says you should never have married me. I can't live with her anymore." The man looked at his wife. She was beautiful, and he loved her deeply. "Please, my darling," he said, "try to live peacefully with her. She's old and won't be with us forever." "Don't talk about it anymore," his wife replied. "Bring me my dinner," the man said. "There is no dinner," she retorted. "I can't cook while that old woman is in the house. She constantly tells me what to do and criticizes me." The man sighed. "What can I do? She's my mother, and this is her home. I can't send her away." "You must choose," his wife said firmly. "You can live with me or with her, but not both." That night, the man went to bed hungry and restless. He lay awake, torn between his love for his wife and his duty to his mother. "My mother cared for me when I was a child," he thought, "but my wife is young and beautiful, and I love her. How can I choose?" The next morning, his wife confronted him. "Well, husband," she said, "have you chosen? Do you want your mother or me?" "I want both of you," the man replied. "You can't have both," she insisted. "Kill your mother. She's old and will die soon anyway. We are young and can live happily together for many years." "Kill my mother," the man exclaimed. "How can I do that?" The man went to work in the fields but couldn't stop thinking about his wife's words. "Maybe she's right," he thought. "My mother is old and her life isn't valuable anymore. I'll take her up the mountain and throw her off the cliff. Then my wife and I can be happy." When he returned home, his wife asked, "Have you chosen?" "Yeah," he said. "I've chosen you. Tomorrow I will take my mother up the mountain and throw her off the cliff." "Good," said his wife. "I've cooked all your favorite dishes. After your mother's gone, I'll make them for you every day." The next morning, the man woke his mother and said, "We're going on a journey. I'll take you up the mountain. It's cool and beautiful there." His mother was surprised. "I'm old and can't climb the mountain," she said. "I'll carry you," the man replied. He picked her up and began the climb. At first, his mother was happy. "This is very kind of you," she said. "I haven't been here in years. It's nice to see the old places again." Her son said nothing. As they climbed higher, the path grew steep and the man grew tired. Finally, they reached the top of the cliff. The old woman looked at him and said softly, "My son, I know what you want to do. I understand everything. Just be careful. When you push me, hold on to the tree branch over there so you don't fall." The man was shocked. "Mother, you know what I'm about to do, and yet you're worried about me?" She smiled sadly. "Ah, my dear, only a mother knows such love. One day you'll have a child of your own. Then you'll understand." The man sat down beside her, overcome with guilt. "Does my wife love me as much as this?" he thought. "No, she doesn't. How good and kind my mother is. I wanted to kill her, but she still loves me." He thought about his wife. "She's a wicked woman," he realized. "Kill your own mother," she said. "I loved her once, but not anymore. I've made my choice." The man carried his mother back down the mountain and sent his wife away. He lived happily with his mother for many years. Moral of the story: true love is selfless and unconditional. Romantic love may waver, but a mother's love remains steadfast, even in the face of betrayal. When forced to choose, the value of familial love and loyalty should never be underestimated.